Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome home to me truly, because I was gone for almost the entirety of October and it feels so good to be home having a chat with you. How are you guys doing? How was your Halloween? Happy November. I can't believe it's November. Time is flying. It is cold outside and I'm not quite ready to accept that. So here we are. Need to get ready today. We just uploaded the Sephora VIB pics last night and I was going through the comments and seeing all of the things that you guys have been picking up, and I wanted to pick up the vlog because, guys, I think we're gonna go and do a round 2 today. Gonna head to Sephora and you guys have given me a lovely new list to consider. And it's so funny because in the video, if you haven't watched it, it was everything I'm buying in the Sephora sale. I was like, oh, I haven't really run out of things. I have a lot of backups, I'm good for now. This is the one bone to pick I have with the Skin Fix face cream, which I love so much. I was literally using it last night, or I went to use it last night. And it was just like, see you later. Nothing left. It's empty. And you don't see when it's empty. There's no way of indicating how close you are to the end, obviously. No, it's actually quite a hefty package. Anyway, fully used this up. Went online this morning, was like, oh, it's okay, I'll just order the refill. Out of stock. Let me tell you, there's no way that I am not buying a refill of this. It's not a cheap face cream, okay? It's still pricey. I'm going to buy a refill of that while the sale is on. So I need to go get my face cream. That's kind of what spurred this all along. And then I was reading your guys' comments. You guys had so many amazing recommendations and so many lovely things that you're picking up as well. And I just wanted to pick up the vlog and bring you along for the journey. So I am just getting ready really quickly. I'm gonna be, oh, this hair. This sweater is shedding on my face. There's just so many of these little things around. But I figured that while I'm getting ready, I wanted to start putting some of the products that I picked up to the test. So I actually used this yesterday, Westman Atelier. The sticker peeled off of what the actual proper official name is. Foundation drops? Dewdrop foundation thingy? Anyway, I don't know how I feel about it. I appreciate that it's glowy. It's a little bit, I've got a little bit of patchiness and a little bit of flakiness, but listen, I can't give you my final thoughts yet. I still need time to consider how it applies and wears on my skin. So I am taking that for another little test run today. Just applying my same Armani Luminous Silk concealer on. Not going too crazy, I just want it really nice, natural, the usual glowing makeup for every day. Oh, let's spray actually. Benefit Professional Spray. I'm actually not going to reach for my e.l.f. brow lift. I know, shocker. But I've been seeing so many TikToks talking about the Got To Be glued, and it's still not really available. I think it was on Amazon for a hot minute. Maybe there's someone reselling it on Amazon, but it's selling for $20 or $25 on there, which is positively ridiculous. I went back and checked my receipt. I had bought this in Sweden, so it was in the Swedish krona. And the conversion ended up being, I paid $4 Canadian for this, aka $2.50 US. So I'm so happy that more people are talking about it, because maybe then they will finally make it available across the land. But until then, it's just absolutely not worth spending that. You could just get the e.l.f. brow lift or literally any other brow product and definitely not spend $20 on this when you know that it's for sale for so much less. But maybe that's the import price. Maybe they would charge that much for this. That would be really surprising. I'd be sad if that were the case, but I did want to pull that back out because she good. She good. Nice and slicked and licked. So basically I was gone for all of October, had so many amazing travels and trips, saw so many pals, met so many new people this month. It was honestly such a busy month and it was so fun, but truly nothing. I love being home. I love coming home. I just get so excited to be home and getting back into my routine, getting back into my workouts and going grocery shopping and just getting all your life together. That might just be, maybe that's just a sign of aging when you truly look forward to going home. But yeah, it just feels really good. It feels really good to just pause and chill for a minute. And it's taken me a couple days to get back into the swing of things and fully unpack, doing all my laundry, cleaning, blah, blah. Right when we got home, it was Halloween. We had a Halloween party with friends, spent the weekend, saw friends and family. And so today's kind of the first day where I'm actually oh, okay, let's get back to it. Let's get some work done, hop on the emails, and get the engines revving for Landmas, honestly. There's a lot of planning we gotta do, a lot of things we gotta consider. in preparation for Landmas, but I'm really excited for the holidays this year and for Landmas too. So I hope you guys are as well. Lots of fun to come. Pausing briefly for e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I'm going to take a little bit of my Givenchy powder. One thing that I saw so much of on TikTok, you guys comment about it a lot, the Huda Beauty powder, specifically in the shade Cherry Blossom. I don't know if that was like a limited edition color or what, but it appears to be sold out kind of indefinitely on the Sephora website. So I'm not really sure what to do there. So that's why I said I wanted to try the shade Cupcake, because that seems to be like the shade match for me, like in the lineup that they actually offer. So like when you go on Sephora and you're shopping and you look at the powders, all the images show like, I think it's 6, there's like 6 original powders, and then it looks like Cherry Blossom is just kind of a loner addition to it. So I'm not sure. Either way, it's sold out. Like I wasn't able to buy it anyway. It's not available in store here in Canada anyway. So I have ordered the shade Cupcake because it is sold out in store here as well. It just seems like everything is out of stock and hard to get your hands on, but I'm excited. So I will definitely be doing some kind of test and comparison, see if I can find like a really good alternative or dupe for this, because obviously the Givenchy powder is so expensive. But you guys, Armene and I were at the wedding in Cabo. I was doing the makeup for the bride as well as some of the members of the bridal party, and I used this like light skin, deeper skin. I used this powder on everybody, and it just looked so good, and it was so hot. Everyone was sweating buckets, and everyone was like, what is this powder? What did you set my makeup with? Like, it lasted so well. Like, truly, this powder has just changed me a little bit. It's changed my life. Not to be dramatic, but it's pretty freaking fantastic. Okay, so speaking of new products, this is the Sephora Collection Rouge Gel Lip Liner. This is the shade 29, Dressed to the 90s. I actually wore this yesterday as well. I really like it. It's a little bit less intense than the Makeup Forever Artist pencil, which I kind of actually prefer for lips, because the Artist pencil is like a multi-use pencil. This is like a very similar shade to Endless Cacao, but it's just a little bit more sheer, and it's obviously like that gel, much more creamy texture, whereas the Artist pencil is a little bit more dry. So for everyday application, listen, I know it's early to say this, TBD on my final thoughts, but right now, I actually really prefer this. It's a little bit more warm. It's a little bit warmer than the Artist pencil, but like that color, pretty friggin' beautiful, my friends. Pretty beautiful. And then on top, like the Chantecaille Lip Chic in Patience. This was the lipstick shade that I bought like quite some time ago. I remember seeing a Nikki_makeup, her Sunday tutorials. Does she still? I feel like I haven't seen one of those in a really long time. Anyway, she's used this like a lot, and it seems to be one of her like go-to kind of neutral shades, and I was just smitten, and it really is one of my favorite lip colors ever of all time. And I have it on my little Cult Beauty landing page. I know we're talking about Sephora sale. This is happening right now, but you can also save some major moolah shopping through my Cult Beauty landing page. So I'm just gonna put that out there. This is the lipstick that I've been wearing, and it is on my Cult Beauty landing page, which they have very kindly extended, might I add. So I want to do just a touch of blush. I'm going to take this for a little ride right now. Let's you and I just look at this really quickly. Oh, they're completely different. Okay, so this is the Valentino Born in Roma, the new shade of the blush that I just picked up, and then this is the Dior Pink Healthy Glow blush, the very popular Have Loved This Forever. It's such a great shade. But yeah, like this is way more bright and neon versus the Valentino. Let me swatch them really quickly. That's the Dior blush right there. This is the Valentino. The Valentino is so much deeper, so much warmer. So look at that. Also been loving the Makeup by Ariel Morphe blushes. So good. If you didn't see that video, I did a really sad attempt at trying to create the Kim K makeup. But even though the makeup look didn't turn out, at least we got to discover these fabulous brushes because they are so beautiful and very aesthetically pleasing as well, might I add. And this is the A22 brush. It's like a lot more soft and fluffy and like widespread than I would typically use for blush. But I actually kind of like it, especially if you're using a blush like this that's a lot more pigmented. It kind of just removes any effort you have to do of like being careful. Like it just disperses it really nicely. Very nice, very warm. Love it. And I love that it's different, so I can still keep both in my everyday makeup lineup. Speaking of other beauty news and updates, so one of the brands that has recently closed down, and I'm like so heartbroken about it, is Lila B. You guys, my bronzed beauty duo. What's this? B Sunkissed Bronze Beauty Bronzer Duo. That's a lot of words, but this is one of my favorite bronzers of all time. First of all, we lost the Marc Jacobs bronzer. We'll never get over that. Now we're losing the Lila B bronzer. And I just have to tell you, I tried to order a big whack load of these for the Landmas giveaways, and they're just like no more. Like I was able to check out on Sephora. I was like, certainly I'm buying the final stock of this. The checkout went through. I got an email after being like, we can't complete your order. Like these bronzers have been removed from your order and you'll be getting a refund. And I was like, that is so sad. Obviously it's more pricey, but it's beautiful, clean beauty. Their products are stunning. The packaging is just like glorious. And I am so sad that they are going to be no more. So dear Lila B, we love you. And it's so sad, you guys. It's just been like Marc Jacobs Beauty, Bite Beauty. This list surely can't continue. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know if I want to wear mascara, honestly. Maybe I'll just fill in my brows. I'm just going to fill in my brows and I'll be done with the makeup. It's just occurred to me in that 5 seconds what the real significant difference is between Got2b Brow Glued and the e.l.f. Brow Lift. The Got2b is the ultimate feathery brow look. The e.l.f. Brow Lift, when used in its full slicked form, is the ultimate laminated brow look. So this one's a little bit lighter, a little bit fluffier looking. This one is like slicked laminated brows. Obviously you can use less, use a lighter hand to get less of a laminated look, but in my opinion is the difference between these two. Do with that what you will. Final spritz for good measure, and we're done with the makeup. Howdy friends, we're driving, we're making our way downtown. I went through the comments on the video from yesterday and I really appreciate all of your recommendations. We're gonna go see what there is to see. Go get some friggin' Skin Fix face cream and hit up the sale for a second time. Let's go. This is my favorite view of downtown, in case anyone wonders. Driving over this bridge into downtown Vancouver. It's so beautiful. Look at this. Got the goods. I wanted to talk through what I was buying in the store, but the music was so loud and it was so busy. So we're going to head home, and tomorrow when it's light out, because LOL, it's dark so early, I will show you everything that I got in this 2.0 Sephora haul. Back with the round 2, let me show you what I got. So first of all, Sephora on Robson has so much. Honestly, it was like eye candy round 2. I just had a lovely, enjoyable little shopping experience, you know, like makeup shopping is like feeling fun again, which is nice. It hasn't felt that way for quite a long time, but I felt giddy and excited going back for round 2. So the things that I didn't get, first of all, I just want to say that I looked again for the Armani little blush multi-use whatever compact cream things that Victoria, aka In The Fro, used when I was in the UK. What is this?
Oh my god, babe, they're the best.
Sorry, everybody. I'm witnessing these eyes in real time.
They're so pretty.
This is the Armani Neo Nude Melting Color Balm.
It's in shade 20. Let me just check.
Oh, it's this
It's
little...
tiny.
Oh, 22.
22. Yeah.
Look at this cream eyeshadow. She has this all over your lid.
All over
And
the
a liner?
lid. And then the liner.
That
Smoked
is
out.
gorgeous
Beautiful.
color. They actually had them at that Sephora, but they only had 4 shades. They had like a really deep purple. They had like quite an orangey shade, and the beautiful, I think it was shade 20 and 22 that Victoria had. They just were nowhere to be found, and they're nowhere to be found online. I can't find them anywhere. If anyone knows something I don't about these Armani Neo Nude Compact Cream Eyeshadow Blushes, whatever the proper name for it is, they do have some shades. They do have 4 shades at Sephora Robson, but I can't find them anywhere else. Anyway, so I was on the hunt for that, didn't get it. Then at Sephora, I was looking in the Sephora collection section and I saw this Metal Rebel Sephora collection playlist eyeshadow palette. Actually, it was Metal Rebel and Blues Beauty. Took a little clip of it. It was so beautiful and it was sold out at the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, I simply must go find this. But both of those shades are sold out, like they're not online. And I'm like, no, they were the prettiest palette. I don't know if you guys can get your hands on it, but the Metal Rebel eyeshadow palette from Sephora collection just looked so divine. So I was a little bit sad. I'm gonna keep my eye out for it. I put the little like notification email email, but anyway, saw that. It looked simply stunning. So speaking of Sephora collection, username who left this comment is literally just a W, so I'm so sorry. I don't know what your actual name is, but they commented saying that apparently the Sephora collection eyeliners are exactly the same as the Marc Jacobs gel liners. I'm assuming they mean the highliners, which were so amazing. Obviously the Marc Jacobs products don't exist as they used to, and so I was like, no friggin' way. Beelined it straight to the Sephora collection and bought 4 of the eyeliners. And if you guys remember what the Marc Jacobs highliners look like, I'm sorry, is that not exactly what the Marc Jacobs highliners looked like? I was swatching them on my hand and I'm like, yes, thank you so much for this information because I had no idea. So I picked up 4 shades. They had the 12-hour colorful contour eye pencil as well as the ultimate gel eyeliner, and they just felt so creamy, so smooth, so beautiful. I got a brown, a kind of gray brown, as well as a little green, and I'm really excited to use these. I'll keep you guys posted. Obviously got the shade brown matte in the gel liner, but like as a first impression when I was swatching them on my hand, this is the shade Tiramisu, and it's just literally like, hello, look at how creamy, how easy, beautiful that glides and applies. Perfect, deep, like espresso matte brown. That is gorgeous. I don't know if this information is in fact true, but let me tell you, these feel almost identical, and I am so excited to have found these. So dear W, thank you so much for that fun little tidbit of information I ran, and I can't wait to have these. So one of the products that I used with the gals in the UK was the Bobbi Brown Skin Corrector Stick. I got this in the shade Light Peach, and to be honest, I kind of forgot about it until I was there. I was like, right, I totally wanted to pick this up. It was so magical. It's their little under eye corrector stick. I used this while I was doing my makeup today. I actually did a little first impressions moment because I want to be able to review all of these for you. Hopefully we'll get that up by Monday. But I am reviewing some of the products on my face right now. But this was so gorgeous, and I used it while I was in, did I just say the UK? I was in France. I was in France. Stole this out of Susie's bag and put it under my eyes, and it was beautiful. So I had to pick it up for myself, especially as these dark winter blues come out, my friends. Need a little under eye skin corrector. Then I did pick up my Tom Ford Badass mascara. This is the, sorry, it's the Tom Ford Extreme Badass mascara. This is a classique. I actually did get a few mascaras just to have on hand. I figured I would just stock up for the next few months and not have to worry about picking up mascara again. So got a little refill of that. Love to have that for my extra volume craving days. And then because Armene had just brought back the Lancome Monsieur Big to my mind, they had a cute little Christmas set. It was like a little 2-for-1 mascara set. And I actually feel like specifically they come out with this every holiday, which is always nice. I love seeing the holiday sets that come out. So I actually picked up this one from Lancome. Got a little 2-for-1 for the Monsieur Big mascaras. And I'm very happy to have that on hand. Actually, speaking of holiday sets, I had no idea this was even there. I hadn't seen it on the website. I literally saw it when I walked in to the Sephora Robson store. It was like right there on one of the stands. The little Kerastase minis with love, Strength Essentials Blonde Hair Trio. I always have the Blonde Absolute on hand. Always. It's my go-to shampoo, conditioner, all that good stuff when I have my blonde hair, which is always these days. But I love to have these for the travel size. This was still like very expensive. It's not cheap at all. You'd actually be better off buying a little travel set and refilling it, but I personally just love to have these little travel sets on hand. So I picked this up. It's a great set if you love this line, and I picked it up and got 20% off. So I was very happy about that. Happy that they brought that Blonde Absolute line back in the holiday sets. And the product that started this all, my Skin Fix cream, but they had a jumbo size. So like I said, the refills, sadly, annoyingly, were sold out online, but they had this giant little 3-ounce, giant little, that makes sense. This giant jumbo size, and I figured, wow, hopefully that'll last me for the entire winter, which is perfect. This was $100, but at least I got 20% off. So next time I'm gonna stick with the refills, but was very happy that they had this offering and was happy to get the 20% off during this sale. So we got the face cream. Then a few of you commented saying that you were trying the new Haus Labs foundation, which I have seen so much of on TikTok. I've seen so many people raving about it. And I kind of just wanted to pick up a few products. Like maybe I didn't have any personal interest in it, but I was like, I should pick up some things to review just in general and get back onto the reviewing train, you know? So I wanted to try the Westman Atelier foundation, which I already picked up. And I did decide to pick up the Haus Laboratories foundation. I got this one in the shade 160 Light Neutral. It was just right there front and center, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a go. So many people have been raving about it. I simply must give you my 2 cents and my thoughts. So I will have a full review for you on this. Stay tuned. As a first impression, Am I glowing? Did I put it back in the box after using it for show and tell? Yes, I did, but very nice. Stay tuned on that one. I like what I see, and the shade range, impeccable. I want to briefly update you on the Huda Beauty powder. I have indeed ordered it in the shade Cupcake. For whatever reason, it's not... I paid for express shipping. I got my whole other package of like all my Landmas giveaway stuff, and I had ordered it with that. And for whatever reason, the Huda Beauty powder shipped separately to that, and it's not coming until late next week. I'm so upset. So I really wanted to have my review on that for you guys up on Monday, but my package isn't arriving. I don't know why. It's literally sold out everywhere. Impatiently waiting to get my hands on this powder, but once I do get it, I'll let you know my thoughts. I will do a little side by side with the Givenchy powder, but until then, I'm so sorry I won't have it up before the Sephora sale is done. So if any of you have tried it, please let us know your thoughts in the comments. I won't be able to give you my review in time. So that one is coming, but a lovely Gemma commented saying that Westman Atelier launched a pink setting powder along with the dewy foundation drops. Unlike the heavily fragranced Huda powder, the Westman Atelier one's formulation seems to be more friendly for sensitive skin. And so I was very intrigued. The Westman Atelier products are just so expensive. They're so expensive. However, in the spirit of the sale, and thanks so much to Gemma for that comment, because I was like, you're right. You know what? For those of you who can't necessarily use the Huda Beauty products or Givenchy, which do have a lot of fragrance, I figured I would pick it up and give it a try. I didn't even realize that they had a pink powder, so literally picked up the shade Pink Bubble, and also put this one on my face today too. So stay tuned for a full review, but very adorable little packaging. Here we are. This is the cute little pink bubble powder. Very, very soft, very finely milled, stunning. The packaging is just, it's to die for. But I'm just like into this pink powder life. It's made such a difference in my under eye world. So I was like, you know what? I'm happy to test this out. So I will test it alongside the Dewdrop foundation, as well as all these other lovely things. And I'll hopefully have my full thoughts and feelings ready for you on Monday. But that is what I picked up. I also posted on my Instagram asking if you guys wanted to see a review on the new Makeup by Mario palette, because that literally just came out and I have seen all the videos of people raving about it. TikTok is just like on it. They're instant. We're a little bit slower here in the YouTube space, but it's like TikTok knows I'm shopping, and I've just been getting all of the Sephora reviews, but I saw the Makeup by Mario palette and I'm like, am I gonna buy it? A lot of you voted yes on Instagram to the new Makeup by Mario palette. It does look like a stunning, very nice and cool toned neutral palette. It does look glorious, and I like what I'm seeing so far. I don't love that it's limited edition because it's gonna be gone as fast as it came. However, maybe he'll change his mind and make it a permanent product. Who knows? Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the Makeup by Mario palette. That won't be coming until later because it was an online only product. So we'll just have to enjoy that later if we do decide to pick it up. But let me know your thoughts. And you guys, that was my round 2. I have spent all of my money at Sephora over this sale, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the products that I have picked up. Let me know what you guys have been buying or not buying. If you are abstaining, let me know what you were abstaining from as well in the comments down below. And like I said, I'm gonna do my best to scrub together a good, thorough review for you for Monday, and I'll see you then, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little haul and my little chat. Thanks for watching, and have a beautiful weekend. See you Monday. Bye!